second grade friends, it's Mrs. Burke here with a video math lesson, and today we're going to be looking at two characteristics of 2D shapes, and one of them is sides, which we're very familiar with. And remember, sides are when we have line segments that come together. Each line segment creates a side, and the point where they meet is called a vertice or vertex, or more than one would be vertices. And when they do connect, they make another vocabulary word called an angle. So here in this diagram here, we have our side meeting another side at the vertex, and that space it creates inside the shape is known as its angle. And here's the good news. If you remember from our lessons this week and last week, if I have four sides, I have 4 vertices. If I have 6 sides, I have 6 vertices. Well, guess what? If I have 4 sides and 4 vertices, I have 4 angles. And if I have 6 sides and 6 vertices, guess how many angles I have? 6. Yeah, so it's easy because it keeps the same pattern that we've been practicing. So today we're going to take a closer look at those sides and angles, and we're gonna be finding shapes with those characteristics, almost like going on a hunt, but the hunt is right on the page in your workbook. Before you attempt doing your workbook pages today, I do recommend that you get something that can highlight your sides and your angles. I'm gonna use just a regular yellow marker. If you have a highlighter, awesome. If you don't have a highlighter or a marker, you can just maybe even take a pen to outline the shapes, the sides and the angles. It's going to help you visualize what we're looking at. So let's take a look at this question here, or this page here, that has the title, Shapes with 4 Sides. What I want to do is I want to go hunting only for the shapes in this category that have 4 sides. And remember, the sides are the line segments. So what I'm going to do is take my yellow highlighter and I'm going to go trace around each one of my figures. And once I determine how many sides it has, I'm going to place that number right in the middle. So I'm going to highlight this word sides here to remind myself that that's what I'm looking at, the sides. And now I'm going to start counting. So count with me. 1, 2, 3. So in the middle, I'm going to put a 3. This shape has 3 sides. Does it fit with my heading, shapes with 4 sides? Nope. So I'm going to cross it out. Doesn't fit with my title. Back to my yellow marker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna put that in the middle and go back to my heading. Shapes with 4 sides. 4. You know what? This one can stay. I'm gonna leave it. Does anybody remember what we call a 4-sided shape? I know this is a rectangle, but there's another word that we can call every single 4-sided shape. Do you remember it? Starts with a Q. Q-U. A quadrilateral. Okay, let's try my next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna put that in the middle. Shapes with 4 sides. 5. Doesn't fit my heading. A 5-sided shape, that's known as a pentagon, because I use a pen. I need my 5 fingers. So that doesn't fit with my heading. Let's do this one. Hold on a second, this is a trick one. I don't have any straight lines. So guess what? This does not have any sides. It's a sneaky little circle that made its way in there. Is this circle a shape with 4 sides? No way. Okay, let me continue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna put the number of sides in the middle. Shapes with 4 sides. 4. Yes, I can leave it underneath the heading because it has 4 sides. So this is also a quadrilateral. So I'm finished with this part because I found all of the shapes with 4 sides. There's 2 of them. let me move on to my next one. Shapes with fewer than 5 sides. Well, right away I recognize I'm looking at my sides again. And I want, and this magic number 5, but there's a very, very important key word also in this heading. Shapes with fewer than 5 sides. This is a major word here, fewer. That means my answers, my shapes, have to have fewer is the same as less than. So my shapes have to have less than 5 sides. So I'm even going to write this, add this here, less than 5. If it has less than 5, I can leave it. It fits. Let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is 6 less than 5 or fewer than 5? Nope, it's more than 5. So that does not fit with my heading. Let's try another one. 1, 2, 3-sided shape. Shapes with fewer than 5 sides. Is 3 fewer than 5? It is. It's less than 5. This 3-sided shape is called a triangle, and it has less than 5 sides, so it can stay in my heading. Awesome. Let's try the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. Bonus points if you can tell me what an 8-sided figure is called. Shout it. Octagon. Give yourself a high five if you got that one. Now the question is an octagon a shape with fewer than 5 sides? Nope, it has more than 5 sides, so this does not fit in my heading. Here's another shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. This looks like a quadrilateral. Is a quadrilateral with 4 sides a shape with fewer than 5? It is. 4 is less than 5. And let's check this last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we have another quadrilateral. So if this quadrilateral has less than 5 sides, of course this quadrilateral will also. So we can leave that in the heading. And we're done with our page. We have 1, 2, 3 2D shapes that fit under this heading. All right. Shapes with more than 4, but we're not doing sides anymore. Angles. Remember, the angle is the space inside where 2 lines meet or 2 sides meet at the vertex. It's that space in the middle. So I'm going to now highlight in yellow still my angles. So it has to be more than 4. So that means it could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but it can't be 4 and it can't be 3. So let's count. Here's 1 angle. That's a space inside. 2 angles. It's kind of like the corner. 3 angles. So I'm going to put my 3 inside the middle. Shapes with more than 4. Is 3 more than 4? No, you don't fit in my heading. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angles in this shape. Now remember, if it has 6 sides, that number 6 has that X in it. I remember there's a shape with an X in it, hexagon. So if it has 6 sides, it has 6 vertices, it also has 6 angles. So is it a shape with more than 4? Yeah, it has 6, so I'm gonna leave that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 4 a shape is this a shape that has more than 4? No, it has exactly 4. So that can't stay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this a shape with more than 4 angles? Nope, it has exactly 4 angles. So that doesn't belong. Our last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this angle looks a little different, but it's still an angle because it's where a vertex is, or where 2 sides come together. It still makes an angle. It just, these are all small angles. This is a very large angle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 angles. Is 5 more than 4? Yes, so I'm gonna leave it. So I had 2 shapes here that fit my heading. Okay, last one. Aren't these kind of fun? Shapes with exactly 3 angles. So not more, not less, but exactly 3. I'm gonna highlight that so I know what I'm looking for. Exactly 3. And I'm not looking at the sides, I'm looking at angles, okay? So let's go hunting. 1 angle, 2 angles, 3 angles. Is this a shape with exactly 3 angles? It is, it's a triangle. Perfect. Next up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this a shape with exactly 3 angles? Nope, this has more than 3 angles, so it doesn't belong in our heading. 1 angle, 2 angles, 3 angles. Is this a shape with exactly 3 angles? It is, so it's a triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like a quadrilateral, 4 angles. Is this a side with exactly 3 angles? Nope. Oh, excuse me. 1, 2, 3. Is this a shape with exactly 3 angles? It is. It's a triangle. I'm going to leave it. And last, hold on a second, that sneaky circle again. If it doesn't have any sides, guess what? It doesn't have any angles and it doesn't have any vertices. It's a big fat 0. You don't belong here. You don't have exactly 3 angles. Okay? So, awesome job today. That is today's lesson in your Go Math. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be way easier if we're using my tips of using a highlighter or a marker. Pointing out your keywords, exactly, sides, fewer, sides, angles, right? And also this step of putting your number inside your shape is going to make it much easier too. And always go right back to your heading when you're asking yourself the question, okay? Great job. Keep up the good work with geometry. I'm really impressed with all the work I've been seeing so far, and I know your teachers are blown away with how quickly you're picking up geometry. But we're not surprised. You guys are unstoppable as always. So have a great day, Stuart, and I will see you next week with more videos, okay? Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, too. See you soon, Stuart.